Hey little Jimmy, yeah, what's up? Do you like Pirates of the Caribbean? Yeah, it's all right. So, do you think it'd be fun to be a pirate? Yeah, well, guess what? You couldn't be more wrong. Oh yeah, I know at some point every kid has dreamed about being a swashbuckle and corn shuckle and wife cuckle and suckle and pirate. But trust me when I say it was really not all it's cracked up to be. First, we'll talk about the food. So one staple of the pirate diet was salted meat, usually wild oxen or pork. I loved jerky as much as the next guy. This wasn't like a bag of jacklings. In fact, it was probably closer in texture to your shoes than any meat you've ever eaten. Those days, you couldn't just snap into a Slim Jim. That's a modern luxury that we take for granted. The slogan was GW on a Slim Jim for minutes on end, finding it between your molars. While the gallons of salt turn your mouth into a desert until the mangled hunk of flesh in your mouth is just soft enough to be shoved down your greasy pirate throat without tearing a hole. Another essential food item was known as heart attack. It was essentially just flour and water baked into a cracker-like brick. Beyond the fact that it was totally flavorless, heart attack was also extremely dense to the point where pirates would often have to slam their fist down on it in order to break it into pieces small enough to fit in their mouth. As long as it was kept dry, heart attack almost never spoiled, although it often became infested with weevil. Excuse me, sir. I'm a vegan, so can I have a new piece? One without any of Mother Nature's beautiful creatures in it. Thanks. Wait a minute. Is this gluten-free? This better be hemp. No, but the weevils didn't make you sick or change the taste all that. So, and this is true, the crew would just eat it in the dark, so that way they couldn't tell if they were eating a normal chunk or a weevil. Then there's the crowding. Pirate ships typically packed in as many crew members as possible, because more pirate means more manpower when you go to board an enemy ship. Of course, the downside to that is that you're basically like a bunch of very unwashed us. Let me illustrate what a typical night below deck was. You're sprawled out on the damp, musty wood floor. Everything's pitch, can't see a thing. The smell of filth and mold forces you to breathe through your mouth. Suddenly, your left hand feels wet, probably just seawater leaking through a hole. You sniff your hand, nope. Feel something furry rub against your elbow, a diseased rat, or your crewmate's beard. Hey, that's probably where the piss came from. Guy is moaning loudly in the next room. He's jerking off because if he's dying, that's one more body to deal with in the morning and repeat for 8 hours and daytime. And cramped conditions led to disease being a huge problem aboard pirate ships. Most well-known of these diseases is scurvy, where you don't get enough vitamin C. Scurvy first begins, you feel tired all the time, deal. Then you get weird spots on your skin and your gums start bleeding. Until all your teeth fall out, and your body's mucous membranes gush blood and pus, causing you to die. Tons of other diseases too. Go through them all, but here's a few honorable mentions. Also, some people say that alcoholism is a disease. Might be disturbed, but that's one sickness I could get down. Alcoholism is a disease. Yeah, just about every pirate had this one thing. I call that one of the few upsides of pirate life. There's the combat. Gone through all these disgusting, horrible living conditions, at least you could enjoy the thrill of battle, right? Swinging from rope to rope, sword in your mouth, long intense saber duels, that kind of thing. That's typically not how it went down. Pirates boarded a ship, 9 times out of 10, they just surrendered immediately. What are a bunch of well-groomed merchants going to do against a horde of disgusting barbarians? If the defending ship did decide to fight back, the resulting brawl wouldn't be anything like the movies. It'd be way worse, like immediate R rating, because pirates rely a lot on brutality. Pirates rely on brutality both because they don't have much real training, and because it scares the out of people. If you were a deckhand on an invaded ship and you were stupid enough to fight back, you wouldn't be dancing around doing flips and none of that. Instead, they'd probably shoot you in the stomach with a flintlock pistol, kick you to the ground, chop off your shoulder blade with a hand axe. They might gouge out your eyes with a marlin spike, wind your intestines around the prow, and then toss your twitching body overboard. And that's only a slight exaggeration. Honestly, if Jack Sparrow got attacked by actual pirate, he wouldn't last a second. Kind of like a used car salesman going to prison, thinking, I'll be fine. If anybody tries intimidating me, I can get out of it with my quick wit and charming personality. Boy, you look real pretty from behind. Oh wow, I'm boned. So yeah, in short, if you're thinking about pulling a Captain Phillips anytime soon, I'd advise against. That's all for today. Till next time.